Hi Razzdazzlers, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're fabulous. So today we're going to be chit-chatting what makes a home for me. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel because you're new to my channel, do so now by clicking the subscribe box and click the little bell to be notified of all my big jazz hand videos I do. By clicking the little subscribe box you will join my Razzdazzlers family and be part of the family online. So like I said, we're going to be chit-chatting about what makes the word home feel like a home for me. Do get involved and put in the comment box what you think a home is and why it makes a home for you, because it's always cool to hear what you want to discuss on this subject. If there's any other things you think I should discuss and chit chat about, do let me know and put in the comment box, because it's always cool to hear what you have to say. So like I said, I'm going to chit chat about the subject of what makes a home for me. So when people think of a home, they think of obviously a building, don't they? The typical kids thing of when they draw a little house and the roof and a chimney and the windows and the door, a little path, a little sunshine in the corner. But I mean, when you say the word home, I always think of more stuff where you feel kind of like you can be yourself and not feeling feel like somewhere that you feel you can grow and able to just be you and develop, because it's not always about somewhere that is the physical, I guess. It's more the feeling and somewhere that you feel mostly grounded, I say. I mean, even people who travel around, they still in a way feel at home because their home is within their selves. It's not like somewhere actually has to be one place, I guess. But everyone's different. I mean, for me, it's somewhere that I feel, like I said, that I'm most happy, the place where I feel I can develop, and the place that I feel like I'm most sparkly, and that you can just be yourself and not have to worry that you're judged by anything. Because that's the thing, isn't it? You don't want to be somewhere that you feel people are judging you and you just don't fit in. Because there's been a few places in the past where I've been and you just feel you're not fitting. It's like a puzzle, I guess. You feel like you're not fitting into that place. What I've always said, you should be yourself and be unique in yourself. You shouldn't hide anything at all. But if you feel you're not fitting into a space, and yeah, I think this way it's like a puzzle, because you're not fitting into that little area, you just feel it's not right, don't you? So you feel something's not, the energies aren't flowing, it's not happening, and you just feel it's not working. So I think you do want to be in somewhere that is, but everything fits, basically. And if it doesn't, then I feel it goes on to different areas in your life. Because if you're not happy at somewhere that's your home, then it goes into your work life, then it goes into your relationships and friends and everything, because your core self isn't happy within, I think. So that's why I think it does have to be your core. If you're happy inside completely, then it shines on everything else. So I think that is a good point to make. Even if, like, some people of course live in really small places. I mean, in the past you saw that I had, when I was living with people, I had my own little room, and that literally was where I was living. I had a little bedroom room, it had an ensuite, what was really cool. But I made that my own little bubble and made it my own place, because otherwise if you live in somewhere and you don't make your own place, this is how I feel anyway. Some people just can have plain walls and have nothing up. I feel you have to make it your own to make it feel comfortable for yourself. Because if it's not comfortable in there and you're coming home from work and you come back to that place and you're just like, this is not my own little bubble, this is not somewhere that I want to come home and chill and relax and just completely zone out and feel safe in that area, then it's going to affect you in different ways, isn't it? And of course you have different people who have different homes because they live either with massive families or they live with their friends. Like, some people live with their friends and call it their home, or of course you live with your partner. there's loads of different ways of calling something a home. And I mean, some people, like I say, live with their friends and call it a home because they say their friends are their family because they haven't got any family. I mean, there's no right or wrong of what saying a home is at all. I mean, some people completely live on their own in some far out place where there's no other people around them. As long as they're happy and they call that their home, then that's good on them because that is just how they want to be. There's no right or wrong on saying what is right and that is wrong, because you can't judge someone on how they live because you're not in their shoes, basically. But for me personally, I think a home has to be a place that you can grow and develop and have people around you that you want, again, to let in your bubble and love, because that is what is most touching for me, I'd say, and that is what works and is right for me. So going back to the whole thing of when I was saying the thing of when you're younger you draw a house and things, because I'm sure you did at school, you drew this like house and said that is my home, this is my perfect home and all that kind of thing. And watching films when I was younger, I used to think, oh, that's so cute with the whole man and woman and the house and the kids and the dog and all that kind of thing, and think, oh, that's what I want when I'm older. But then as I developed and realised when I went to uni and I was thinking something's not right, and I realised that was not going to be how I was going to be living. And you kind of think that's not the normal way, but of course it is normal because that is how you are. And what is normal at the end of the day? There is no such thing as normal because everyone is different. Everyone has their own normal. There can't be one right normal because that is not how the world works in my eyes, because you shouldn't categorize people and say this is normal, this is how it should be, this is the perfect home, because that's not fair at all to say that, because who's right to say that's a perfect home? I mean, you look at this picture of this perfect home and it might not be perfect at all because, I don't know, they're having arguments all the time, or the husband's cheating on her, or the wife's cheating on him, or I don't know. I mean, behind closed doors it could not be perfect anyway, but that's just how you see it in films, isn't it? I mean, now they're getting better. There's a lot more films of different couples and partners and things living together and different ways of seeing what a home is, because it's not right to keep showing this image because not everyone's like that and not everyone fits in that category, and it makes you think that you're not perfect due to you don't fit into this little category of how it's presented, basically. But as I've grown up, I thought, well, what is a home for me is something of a feeling and something that you feel that you can completely be yourself in your own little bubble, in your little home. So like I say, do get involved and do put in the comment box what you would say is your home, and anything you want to discuss what I've talked about in this video, do put in the comment box also. And if there's anything you want to discuss with me, put it all down in the comment box and I'll try and talk about it in another video. Do give me a thumbs up in this video if you like it, and remember to subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe box and join my little Radzers family and click the little bell to be notified all my videos and videos I do. And see you guys later.